realize how high you're getting till it's too late. I am fucked up out here.
And your 420 break for Monday, October 24th, 2022. Fucking Kanye. I by design, pay attention to Kanye West gossip, Kim Kardashian, the whole fucking, TMZ in general, that whole world. But Kanye West and specifically, it just seems fucking nuts. This is the latest example. Kanye West is moving on to his next project, according to Rolling Stone. He is going to, he's inventing the YecoSystem, a self-sustained enterprise that would have its own branded products and services, a series of enclosed mini-cities all around the country. Boy, oh boy. He's actually filed to trademark Yeezyverse in several different phonetic spellings. It is according to a source that told Rolling Stone, it's definitely his goal that everything that people touch that's his is a good thing and has a good impact on the world. Residents who live in the YecoSystem will live in branded homes and shop in branded retail stores, all located within the confines of the cities. It will also contain a production house, a school, nutrition and beauty stores, and even its own news outlet. That doesn't sound dystopian at all. As well as healthcare and an education system. I think he just said a bunch of anti-Semitic shit, too. So, I got nothing other than to move on to the next one, because I was trying to think about if I had like Kanye West money, even like, there's different tiers of like fame and fortune and this and that, even like, money like a B movie star or something like that. What's the most extravagant thing I would do? Maybe if you're rich and famous for long enough, you start to become deluded and have all sorts of grand ideas. I have all sorts of grand ideas, but I am hampered by budget. I don't know. I want to do anything except travel and do all the shit I want to do, which I guess essentially is what Kanye West is doing. Speaking of just doing what you want to do, this fucking guy, Arizona, a Republican candidate for some fuck is it state senate? What's this dickhead's name? Randy Gene Kaufman, which just sounds like a pervy name anyway. According to a probable cause affidavit earlier this week published by Law and Crime magazine, I think, Maricopa Community College's police department officer asked him why he would masturbate in his truck. I'm just really stressed out, man. I got a lot going on. Yeah, I'm stressed out too. Everybody's stressed out too. There is something called, I don't even know what your home life is like. You can go in a bathroom, take a few minutes in a bedroom, the Randy Gene Kaufman, who is, man, just a small detail, Smitty. Just a small detail. He's a Republican candidate for the Maricopa County Community College's district's governing board. Now, I missed a key part in the story that he was masturbating within sight of a fucking preschool. Okay? So, he has suspended his campaign, according to multiple reports, but he's still on the ballot. Like, they're not taking him off the ballot, and he could fucking win, according to the police officer. Kaufman was approached by the cops shortly after 4 p.m. on October 4th when he was on the campus of a lifelong learning center in Surprise, Arizona. The responding officer reported that he immediately became alarmed as I saw he had his pants down mid-thigh and was exposed, showing his fully nude erect penis, manipulating his genitals in a masturbatory manner. I don't want to know what that scenario looked like. He was 190 feet from the preschool. He says, I didn't even realize. Yeah, okay. Sure. he was cited. What did he tell the officer? Quote, "I fucked up, man. I really fucked up. This is bad. Can I say something off the record?" That was a quote. He went on to tell the cop he was running for office, and that he personally knows the president of the community college's police union. Blah 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 blah. Says he didn't really realize it was in front of a fucking preschool, but within sight. There were children playing within sight. Plus, in public anyway. You know? I'm trying to figure out this scenario in my head. You know, did somebody call? Sound like somebody's jerking off in the fucking truck in the parking lot. So the cop shows up. Or if he was just walking by. And if he's just walking by, I guess if you're really fucking focused on the deed that you're doing, you're not going to see the cop coming up. Oh, my God. What is that? Put it away, sir. He'll probably win. He'll probably win. And I'm not saying he is a pedophile. But, I mean, usually that's how they start off, right? Jerking off in front of preschools? Moving on. In an effort to combat loneliness in nursing homes in Montreal, Canada. I don't see how this is better, putting a fucking robot to interact with the seniors. It is part of a study on loneliness. Grace is a rosy-cheeked, young-looking woman with a layered bob haircut, and she's also a robot. Designed by the I don't know why it's funny to me that they are playing with the word geriatric. Geriparty Laboratory Team. Grace, the robot, will be visiting a couple residents, Pearl and Theo, twice a week for the next 8 weeks as part of a study led by Montreal's Jewish General Hospital. Her goal during each 30-minute session will be to keep seniors living in nursing homes company and help break social isolation. I'm not a fucking psychologist but I don't know how that's going to make it better. I'm trying to think, like, I would be so fucking creeped out. Like, what? It would just add to my loneliness. I'm sitting here talking to this fucking robot. You know? I think about, like, my late grandmother who just died. And my uncle who just died. He was in his 90s. And they were living at the nursing home, essentially, the last few years. And they made friends. They had all kinds of friends that they talked to. You know? I can't fucking imagine what my late grandmother would say if I was like, "Grandma, you know, I have this friend who I think you might like to talk to. It's very, she's a great listener, according to this story, and I think you might like to talk to her every once in a while." They have programmed movement in the eyes, also the neck and hands, and they program it to listen and then respond with jokes sometimes. My grandma would be like, "Get the fuck out of here." What are you talking about? But according to these couple residents, you know, this is who knows if it's, could be one, what's that fucking movie? The Waterboy? No, not Billy Madison either. What's the other one? Happy Gilmore, you know? You're in my world now, Grandma. You fucking sit for this interview and say you love this fucking robot. That's fucking creepy, man. Stop it. Next, in a photo straight out of hell, the capabilities now with just like regular people, quote, who are chasing like photography as a passion for the first time, and they're, you know, the photographic, the microscopic or telescopic capabilities to photograph things that are microscopic are fucking crazy, man. It's just another, like, it's just another fucking next level scientific breakthrough that we've had in the last however many years that I'm just like, man, you can see so many details of the littlest things in this one. Again, straight out of fucking hell. That is not an orc. That is not an orc. That is an actual ant. Not an aunt. An ant the face of an ant, and it looks fucking terrifying. Like the new Pinocchio that's on Disney. I'm sort of a sucker for like the live action remakes of Disney cartoons. I think it's kind of cool if they do it right. But Pinocchio, which I didn't finish, the Jiminy Cricket, that looks like it's fucking satanic counterpart. Because they have so much detail in that cricket that, I mean, it looks like that, but from hell. Man, oh man, oh man. It's pretty fantastic. And when I say regular people, it sounds like it was this guy's first like photo contest. He won like $35. Man, that didn't even win. It won $35. What was the artist's name? The photographer's name? I do want to include that. This is a tough one. It was the 2022 Nikon Small World Photo Micrography competition by Lithuanian wildlife photographer Eugenius Kavlauskas. He won $35 for that photo, and worldwide notoriety, I might add. It wasn't even $35. It was, he won one Nikon item with a retail value of $35. So there you go. You got like a gift card. The top honor and $3,000 cash prize went to this photo, zoomed in on the head of a Madagascar giant day gecko, which looks really fucking cool. But it's not that. Somebody give me a Bible. Moving on. Last one. I think a lot of people, most people, at least most people that give a fuck about other people, give a shit when somebody's getting evicted. This particular case out of Massachusetts, police showed up to give an eviction to the residents of a 5-bedroom, $1.3 million home. And the officers were met with a bunch of protesters. A lot of times it's unjust. People are going to show up, protest. It's not necessarily out of the ordinary, except when 55-year-old Rory Woods pulled up with a flatbed full of beehives, quickly jumped out of her SUV and started trying to unleash thousands of bees and manufactured hives. As the deputy jumped on board and tried to stop her, she smashed the styrofoam lid to one hive tower. As the bees escaped, the deputy sustained several stings to his face and head. And then they said, there's people allergic to bees here. She's like, oh, you're allergic? Good. And now she's in jail. Actually, I think she was released, but she was arrested. She pleaded not guilty to 4 counts of felony assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, 3 counts of felony assault with a dangerous weapon, and disorderly conduct, according to Massachusetts Live. Man, you got to do that. First of all, a little more on the fucking down low, you know. You just got to, like, you got to hide the bees there, and then when they show up all willy-nilly, you just kind of pull it and let them go. But that lady was like, I want you to know it was me. Unleash the bees. There you go. That's your 420 break. Eat some Doritos. Chill out and get your ass back to work.
Oh, man. I got the fucking munchies real bad. How about you?
Hey, 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 hey. Smoke weed every day.